For one game, everything on the line, I'm taking Jalen Hurts. Career wise, who's the overall better quarterback? I'm taking Cam Newton.
Hits and hoops season.
Welcome to another season of Hits and Hoops, season 3. We had a little summer break, but it's good to be back. I'm Tyler, as always, and I'm here with my pick and roll partner, the one and only Chicha. What's good, Dixon?
Wagwan, bruv. Welcome to season 3. Doing big things, innit?
Today, we're going to get into a bunch of different topics. Anything from ESPN's new purchases to Shedeur Sanders' debut to Dildos. But before we start, I just want to make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, send, and via messages maybe to all our IG socials, our TikToks, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. First thing, we're going to start in the NFL, Dixon. Your boy, your 5th round pick, Shedeur Sanders, preseason debut, 14 for 23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 60 completion percentage, and 106 quarterback rating. What do you got to say in Shedeur's corner about his debut?
Perfect timing. That's what I could say. Shout out Nav. But I think he was put in there half to succeed and half to fail. Like,
Interesting.
part of it was they were, seeing what he could do, but part of it was also like, we're going to put you in the toughest situation. So if you do fail, we have reason to cut you. We have a reason to let you go.
That's a reach, Dixon.
That's got to be part of it.
Dixon,
Because why would the third
see
string start?
Dixon, you got to see if this player can
Yeah,
play
but
in
I'm
an
saying
uncomfortable position. What are
in
you
normal
talking about?
conditions, he would have played the third quarter. He would have played the backup minutes like Tyrod Taylor played, but he played starter minutes. I know
Dixon,
Flacco was out. I know Pickett was injured, but they still got the other boy.
okay, but what happens if Shedeur plays the whole game and gets hurt? Then they have one quarterback, right, active.
No, I'm saying,
No starting quarterback played the whole game this whole
but
week.
I'm saying technically he's a backup, a third string backup at best. So the fact that he started was a little bit different. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it
Okay,
wasn't an opportunity. I'm saying it was kind of rare. Like nobody expected that. I didn't expect that.
but like you said, Pickett and
Circumstances happen to be because it seems like this is just destiny. This is just his fate. But man, nah, he went out there and he just did everything that he's always done. He's thrown with timing, not with arm. Very accurate, and he looked a lot quicker and a lot bigger than what I expected.
yeah, me too, me
Like
too.
I heard Colin Coward say he's like a real 6'2". Like not like the NBA, like Allen Iverson 6'2". No, real 6'2", which
Did
is
AI claim he was 6'2"? Thought he
which
was
is
like a
like
6-footer.
yeah, that still was bullshit. Boy was about 5'10" at best. But that was really good seeing him, and man, it was just super viral. Like, bro, you gotta go look at the numbers. Shedeur highlights from a preseason game is hitting 1 million on YouTube
Oh wow, really?
quickly. And if you look at all the videos around it, none of them are getting close to that. But that one just sticks out. Go to that, the comments are over 4K.
Well, everything around Shedeur is everybody either wants to see him succeed or fail. He's the biggest name.
The
Um,
numbers go
you know,
crazy. So it's like, if he performs from a franchise, how could you say no? Business wise, it's gonna go up. And if he's performing team wise, it's gonna go up. So he just got to keep doing his thing. He just got to keep taking advantage. I heard he just got injured. Some with his oblique. What is it? What is an oblique?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Um,
Is this
something
one of
in your
those times
body.
where
It's
we
something in your body.
wait? This is one of those times where we fact check things.
All right, yeah, good looks. Check it out. So let me fill in some time right here. Everybody either wants to see him win or succeed, right? But as when it comes to the quarterback in the NFL, you could play as even as a third stringer. We've seen it with our Dolphins last year. So having 3 or 4 quarterbacks on the roster for this year or the future is not crazy. And the fact that Shedeur won the job, I'm sure there was a training camp. During the training camp, they said who's going to win the starting job because Flacco and Pickett's out. Pickens is out. So I mean, Shedeur obviously won the starting job this week and played, and he played well. But I don't think it was like we gotta wait for this fifth round black quarterback to get kicked out of the league. I don't think it was nothing like that.
Nah, you and we'll be never to tell like the real intentions, but I just think it could be part of it for sure. But an oblique is a pair of muscles that run down the sides of the abdomen, allowing the body to twist and bend over. So it's
Okay,
kind of
so
like
over here,
right here on your side. Hey, welcome to the NFL. That's some real hits. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Going to the next topic, we have a big debate that started, I think, on Twitter or went viral a couple of days ago. Cam Newton versus Jalen Hurts. I do think people have forgotten how good Cam was when he did play. But I also think they might have over romanticized him in certain aspects. And then going to Jalen Hurts, we see what Hurts can do. And Hurts, knock on wood, his career is nowhere over, and already has a really good resume as an NFL starting quarterback on the
outstanding resume.
ground and in air. But what were your initial thoughts on this viral? It was not even a story. It's just like a debate that happened to just pull Jalen Hurts in something that I'm sure he didn't want to be in.
It went viral because big names started getting in it. Like, Gilly the Kid, on his show, he's diehard Phillies fan. Someone got to
Yeah.
remind Gilly, though, you're not on the team, bro. Like, nowhere are you on the team. Athletically, ball boy equipment, you not on the team. You just a fan like anyone else. So just remember that part. And then started getting into it with Cam. They started having a back and forth, throwing personal shots. Cam started clowning Gilly's music career because, at a point it was clownable. He did have a major comeback when he rebranded and came back as a podcaster, but music wise, we know what it was with Gilly. You know what I'm saying? And then Johnny Manziel got into it, talking about he slapped fire out of Gilly. We're talking about, an NFL brother of his like that. So it just took a life of its own and went crazy. What do I think about it? Just in an overall statement, who's better? Cam Newton. What are we doing? What
This
are we
video.
doing? No, wait, what are we doing? Like, this is one of those where like people overthinking it or just prisoner of the moment. Cam Newton was MVP of the league. Cam Newton went 15-1 into the Super Bowl when he didn't have a stacked team. He did the same thing he did in college football at Auburn, which is take a mediocre team all the way to the championship. He won the Heisman in Auburn. He finished the job. NFL, he got damn near close.
He did get close. All right. So one thing I want to add to what you're saying, I agree with you. That Panthers team was not a great team. They had a really good defense. That's a
They had a
defense that
really
will go.
good defense, yes,
That
sir. But
defense
on
will be
offense, he was
forgotten.
throwing at Ted Ginn Jr. That was
Yeah,
his
I mean,
number one
yes, yes.
receiver.
But I think the peak of Cam Newton is better than Jalen Hurts. But if we're talking about careers, it's going to be Jalen Hurts
No,
because
it's not.
legitimately,
Because of team
listen,
success,
listen, no, careers, individual careers, success. Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen, Cam Newton was
not yet.
only a real guy in the league for 6 years, from his rookie year to his
He
sixth
had a
year.
historic rookie year, by the way, as well.
And I agree with you. He's an historic player, but after 2017, when the team disintegrated, his health disintegrated. I don't think, and you might think different, but those Patriot years were fucking booty.
They
The
weren't it.
comeback to
So, okay,
Carolina
look, he
was
had 6 years. All right,
he
so
had
let's do
six
this.
solid years.
Let's do this. He had 6 years. How long
Six
Jalen
solid.
Hurts been in the league?
I want to say this is his. fifth or sixth year.
Okay,
No,
so
this is Tua's fifth year, so this is his sixth year
if we
right now.
compare Jalen Hurts' career right now
Yeah,
to Cam Newton has had a better career. He's
no,
had way more All Pros, way more Pro Bowls, way more individual awards. He didn't have the team success, but he
we
got there
he got there once. Yeah,
and he carried. That's the difference. Jalen Hurts' team carries him. He carried Cam Newton
yes,
carried
yes,
his
but that's
team.
when we go back to look at what Hurts did in both Super Bowls, because Cam didn't play well in the Super Bowl. Both Super Bowls he played phenomenal. In the playoffs he played phenomenal. Yes, yes, I'm agreeing with you. So don't think I'm going against you. Hurts has had a lot more help, but that he you can only control what you can control.
No, but that's the point where I like where this conversation gets to, because then you really got to start thinking football terms. So I figured it out. Both quarterbacks are on your team, right? Let's do it like this. You gonna need Cam Newton to get to the playoffs. You gonna need him to carry your team throughout the season, have a great year, go damn near undefeated into the playoffs. Soon as the playoffs start, you could put in Jalen Hurts. For one game, for one game, everything on the line, I'm taking Jalen Hurts. Career wise, who's the overall better quarterback? I'm taking Cam Newton. One game on the line, I'm taking Jalen Hurts. He's proven that. He's earned that. He's balled out versus the best of them.
Jalen's career is hopefully, like I said, nowhere over. But I think at the end of if we compare career to career, it's going to be Hurts by a mile. I really believe that.
He got to win one more ring, or at least get
Why,
there.
Cam? Bro, Cam never even won one, and you're talking about
Because
Hurts has got to win two.
that's a team success. So for his
But
team
okay, but if we
success
if we
to
line up the
overweight
rushing
Cam's
yards,
individual when has Jalen Hurts been top five passing anything? What we doing? What are the stats besides 1 yard touchdowns?
hey, Cam has never threw for over like 3,700 yards, maybe 38. So let's be real. This is a different era of
Stop it.
football where they're throwing the ball
Stop it.
more.
Cam probably threw 4K rookie year.
Okay, that's 1 year out of his 10-year career. If we're really comparing, we
But
can't be
Jalen Hurts don't
biased.
got individual stats. He got team success and balled
If
out
you're
in
not
the
giving the
big
ball
moments.
up,
That's a huge thing too.
if you're not giving the ball up, if you're not forcing turnovers, you're playing smart. That's a trait. Cam
So
didn't always play
you
smart.
think right now Hurts got the better career?
If Hurts retired right now, it would be
Yeah.
a lot closer than everybody else, which should think. But Cam's peak performance is better than what Jalen Hurts has had. His
So,
MVP
but you
year
think so
was amazing.
You don't think if he retired right now it'd be better. You think it'd be close, but you think Cam would still have the edge right now.
Right now, yeah, he'd have the edge.
But
Yeah.
you think he's close, one or two more good years, and he
Yeah,
gets
I would say after one more year, yeah, it's
okay.
no
Because
like
I still think he'll go on at least one more deep playoff run.
oh he will. Oh, they will. They will be around for a long time if everything goes well. But Cam's peak MVP year, Super Cam, I'll tell you right now, this is why I'm saying I don't disagree with you. I just think it's a lot closer than what people are putting it out to. And when Cam's done, when Kurtz is done, it's gonna be Hurts. I believe that. He's gonna be more historic.
To me, he gotta have like a
But
couple good playoff runs left, and it ain't even about the individual stats because I don't expect him because he's been on teams where he doesn't have to do that. You know what I'm
but
saying?
that's the argument though. That's the argument though. Individual success,
Of
individual
course,
stats.
of
But
course.
Superman Cam was incredible. I tell my son about that.
What really
2015
fucked him up
Cam.
was he had a shoulder injury and he just could never throw the same afterwards.
Yeah, I think they played, if I remember correctly, the following year was the Super Bowl rematch, game one,
Von
like
Miller fucked him up
and
again.
Von Miller fucked him up. And to me, since then, he was never the same.
Should
And
have
like I
thrown on the ball, Cam.
and like I said, the team really dispersed after that. Going into the last NFL topic, your boy Jerry Jones in a tussle with Minka. Minka a couple of days ago wrote that he wanted him.
Micah.
Micah a couple of days ago wrote on his notes app and put it online that he wanted to be traded, that he's
Badass
only
essay, boy.
he wrote an essay and I do admire the dark mode. I'm a dark mode guy too. I don't know about you on the iPhone.
Nah, I'm already
But
dark enough, so I try to keep it
he
light.
he stirred a whole bunch of mess in Dallas. What was your initial reaction? And I know what you're about to say. Jerry Jones can't uh let it go and let the Cowboys be great, but this is just one more notch under your belt of your Jerry Jones hatred.
I saw this and I was like not even impressed or like surprised. This is typical cowboy superstar behavior. They don't sign them when they could and save money by doing so. No, Jerry Jones, it's not even about the money or the business, it's about the game. It's about the negotiation. It's about I'm not gonna give you what you want when you want it. I'm gonna give it to you when I want to give it to you. It's all a power play. Did this with Dak. Did this with CD. Did this with Zeke. Did this with mad players. This is almost a status quo. And yeah, as a player, you have to get to the point where like, oh nah, get me out of here or I'll sit. And then he'll give you the bag. So just hang in there, Micah. Keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you should get the bag. If not, I mean, there's no way they could trade you. Too much of a talent. There's just no way.
Do you think he plays for Dallas this year?
I think he plays for Dodge regardless of what happens. I also don't see him sitting out. Like, nah, there ain't no way. I mean, he could possibly, maybe a couple games. Even looking back to my boy Elliott, you know, all-time leading rusher on the Cowboys. He also went through this negotiation with Jerry Jones. He did actually have to sit out a couple games in the beginning.
Emmitt Smith, yeah. Yeah. And they were like, oh shit, we need you.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I do think he plays for Dallas this year. I don't know why this is so necessary for um the most expensive franchise pretty much in the
Should be
world or some
easy
shit.
for them, but like I said, it's just
Um,
old man shit
like why do we have to have this? Micah should be the face of the franchise. Um,
on defense for
above
sure.
CD, even he should be neck and neck with Dak when it comes to marketing and just putting the face of your team. I think if they did trade, he'd be traded, he would be an incredible star even elsewhere. I
He would
believe
turn
that.
up like in crazy.
Going on to the NBA slash hoops, just hoops in general,
Hey, hoops and gender.
because we're talking about
we don't gender,
we're talking about dildos at the WNBA the last couple weeks. Audience members throwing dildos. Green has been the color of choice onto WNBA games while the games are playing, and they have to stop. And I think one or two guys were arrested. What were your thoughts on this when this came out?
Bro, you know me. I like to clown on everything.
Yeah,
Like literally everything.
yeah.
This shit's goofy. Like
It's
you
just
see
whack.
my face. You don't. I'm not even laughing. Cause then if you laugh, you just feeding into like the misogynistic joke that this is.
The troll of it.
Yeah, if you make fun of it, if you crack along with them, because you're not cracking against them, it's a real thing. It's mad disrespectful. It's
Oh,
OD.
it's disrespectful. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
OD disrespectful. And they say a player can't get hurt. Well, if they throw and then the player slips on that and then hurts their leg, that's why throwing things at the game is dangerous. For those that don't understand. I see people like, oh, what, a dildo's gonna do something to you. No, but if the player trips on it or if it interferes with the gameplay in some way, someone could get injured. That's how that happens. But nah, that's just super trash. That's just super corny. And I don't know, people just need to get a life type shit.
Yeah, I agree. It's first time I was like, oh, that's something. And then when we have repeat offenders, it's kind of like, all right. What I would like to see now for society to clap back is throw a pussy pocket on the NBA court. That would
Someone
be
got to
good.
do it.
That would be good. I would enjoy that probably a little bit
Someone got
more.
to do it.
That would be funny. Um, sticking with the WNBA, the unity of the WNBA and Kelsey Plum.
So WNBA during the All-Star game they put on shirts. like give us what we're owed or something, pay us what we're owed, something along those terms. And Kelsey Plum kind of, spoke out against it. And it was something like in unity, like the whole phrase of it and the whole point of it was to unify the WNBA to get more money because I do think they are underpaid, like just in terms of like their value over the last couple of years. Like I've personally seen the league grow. It's not the same WNBA where it started. So don't give me those 1980s numbers. No, it's grown. It's definitely grown. So, not saying they should get NBA players, but they should get more than, the Polo Ralph Lauren manager. Like, let's be serious. They're professionals. They're the best at their craft in the world. So when you are that, you should get paid accordingly, especially in the entertainment field. But I guess she had come out and said like something from my understanding, I don't know if you got a different understanding, pretty much saying like Clark wasn't in it or like it was her people that made it happen. Something along those lines.
From what I remember, what she said was, and I mean, we could be totally wrong right now, like when it comes to giving this information. So,
Kelsey Plum and Clark recently had a social media exchange related to the WNBA All-Star game. Plum, seemingly making a jab at Clark, mentioned that zero members of Team Clark were present at a meeting where players discussed wearing "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts. Clark responded with a subtle dig referencing Plum's Under Armour sponsorship while Clark is with Nike. The situation has escalated with resurfaced videos and further social media comments. Plum, during a media appearance, pointed out that no members of Clark's team were at the pregame meeting where this was decided. So, just out of nowhere, they're talking about the shirts and the movement, and you just throw Shorty under the bus. No one's even asking about her because she wasn't there because she Kelsey Plum is so envious, bruh. And every woman in the WNBA, from OGs to current players, have just been so envious. It's disgusting. It's trash.
they
Like
don't like her.
woman not supporting woman has never been more obvious. Like, bro, the WNBA just put that under a microscope and just gave it the perfect example. Caitlin Clark came in the league, made everyone's salaries go up, made the whole league better, put eyes on the whole league. He's the Michael Jordan of the league. Like that's what she's doing. And this is the treatment. Like, hey, like from like shoving her in game to press conference to throwing her name out there. Kelsey Plum, you had no reason to do that. Once again, goofy shit. Once again, corny shit. That's why Darren Waller left your ass. Come on, stop playing with me.
Oh, damn, you're bringing up bullshit. Um, I I see it from a competitive edge, but I do know what you mean that they
No
just
NBA player would ever do that. No NBA player is just gonna randomly said, "Oh yeah, but KD team didn't really pull up." They're not gonna do that. Men is
yeah, but they
messy
go out
like
of some of them go out of their way to hit a jab.
yeah,
You
but
know
they
what I
never
mean?
gonna mention names.
Yeah,
Maybe with Braun. Fuck it, I've seen it with Braun.
yeah, true. Um, I don't want to get too much deeper in the WNBA. That's a whole different headache.
Yo, but since we're on it, Paige Buchers,
How's she doing?
she got moves, fam.
Yeah,
No, 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 no. Tyler, these are male certified moves. I'm not even on some sexist shit. These are male certified moves. This is snatchback, heavy back snatchback, one leg fade or dirt. Like, no. Paige Buchers is one of the ones for sure. It's gonna be Caitlyn. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be Juju. Still, Wilson is running the league. Still the best player in the league. Shout out Bam. That's Bam's girl.
that's damn sure. Yeah.
That's Bam's thing. You feel me? Slow rollout for a couple years, but nah, Paige Buchers began buckets, fam.
Go into a latest story with our Miami Heat.
Yo,
Which
what
is
is that? Well, I seen that on the board. What is that?
all right. So that's there. This it's been the last couple, I would say like a month or so. You've been hearing more about it. And there was a Miami Heat security guard that got caught for stealing over 400 used game jerseys and memorabilia that were meant for like a like a museum of the team. It was over worth of $2 million worth of stuff, and he flipped it. One of them was a
He
game worn.
flipped all of it.
One of them was a game head to toe setup of LeBron James finals, and it just went on the black market for like 30 I think $30 million. I mean,
It's on the black market right now. That's the only way you could get it.
yes, I'm sure they got some of it confiscated. That's probably how some of this shit got stirred up. But yeah, there was a
So is he doing
security.
time?
He's the trial's going on right now, so we'll see. Yeah,
Hey, that's some real Miami shit. That's just some real Miami scumbag scammer trying to hit a lick shit.
and I think it was for over a good amount of years, so it wasn't all
Oh
like a
nah,
one
they had
time.
to build a case on him, but like I
Yeah,
feel like he finessed him for a long time without them even knowing, because they wouldn't let it get to motherfucking this point.
yeah, yeah.
But someone just one day put it together like, yo, Ricardo over there always seemed to like miss one thing from the order type shit.
Hey,
That's what his
maybe
name
that,
goes on.
maybe. I mean, it could have been shit. Who knows? I mean, you're in a
This sounds like
security.
some inside job, couple people on this play.
Gotta be,
It's
gotta be
I know a couple people in Miami who into shit like this. There's a couple people involved in this play.
for sure. The next topic, we ESPN buys NFL films, and they already have bought the TNT show with Chuck and Shaq.
Hate it.
What are your
Hate it.
thoughts on
Hey
this?
fam. Hey, worst thing that happened to the whole character wasn't Thanos. It wasn't Red Hulk. It wasn't Ultron. Worst thing that happened to the whole character was Disney, bro.
Mm, that's deep, Cheech. That's
Disney,
deep
hey, I know who is the Hulk for you, bro. This one should cut deep for you. Disney nerfed Hulk, bro. Too strong, too powerful for them, but that's the type shit they on. This shit's whack. This is on some whitewash shit and not even on some racist shit. I'm just saying in terms of like making it all stale, all kid friendly, all kiddie, like all like Frozen theme. Like, come on, fam. NFL films? No one talked about that one. I've heard people say the TNT, that was a huge thing, Ernie and them. Heartbreaking. NFL films? That's low key one of the best media
production. Yeah,
franchises. They compete with anybody.
yeah. So
HBO, all them.
one thing I with the TNT purchase, I just hope they keep it as like it was on TNT as possible.
Can't.
And I've heard
Can't.
interviews with Chuck, him saying that he's kind of waiting for him to fuck it up and he's gonna say something,
No,
right?
they can't keep it, bro.
That's
Too
what I'm
many
hoping for.
sponsors.
One thing I really hope I don't see though is fucking Stephen A. Smith on that shit. That's gonna be. I'm not gonna vibe with that.
You're gonna see him on there
We
every
see too
time.
much of him, as if now too much, bro. There's one thing that in sports media that you can, that have not liked when it's come to in the past 5 to 10 years is that when you tune into a show like First Take, you say, "Oh, I can't wait for Skip or whoever was on it, right? Can't wait to hear their thing." We don't need a goddamn instant reaction for everything that happens in sports. That's why you tune into your show is to get it. We
Nah,
don't
now
need
it's just
Colin
a
Howard
race.
on his fucking porch telling me that Johnny Manziel did this. No, wait till your show. That was one thing that was so good about Stephen A. is that we didn't have him on those fucking broadcasts all the goddamn time.
Nah, you had to wait till the next morning.
Yes, you had it was an anticipation. It was
That's
something that
gone,
you
buddy.
you
Those days are
you you
gone.
needed to you were excited
And
to watch.
that's not just Stephen A. That's just
It's a
everyone's
lot of them.
racing. It's
It's
a,
a
every
lot of them.
sports media is a race to who can cover it the quickest. It's not even about who could cover it the best anymore.
Exactly. Who got it first?
Who could cover it the quickest, but that's why we got to do some shit that like is a little bit bigger than sports, you know what I mean?
Onto the NFL Films purchase. I do hope all they do, and I don't think they will because your argument is make it just give them a bunch of more money for production.
No, they're gonna make it dope. They're gonna make it dope. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna make it superhero type shit.
Ugh,
Like they're gonna make these players look insanely powerful and cool. But it ain't gonna be that classic feel no more, fam. And that's just with any company that gets bought. It ain't even
yeah, that's true.
that's any industry. Like shit does change. A lot of people get let go.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So that was just I thought that was a big ballsy move by ESPN to buy those big entities of sports, and everyone just says hope they don't fuck it up. That's it because NFL films
NFL
especially.
films, bro, that's part of like my
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
like my upbringing type shit, bro.
yeah. We both learned a lot of
Like
that. A
shout
lot
out
of what we
Dilly
know on
having
it.
that shit on in the background, like six
Yeah,
days in a row type shit.
yeah, yeah. Going into another topic, potential NBA Euro League. So, from my understanding, this is something that's very recent, the last couple months or so. The commissioner is having like meetings with people over in Europe. Just a quick rundown of what some of this entails. The NBA is exploring and creating a large league, or I'm sorry, the NBA is exploring and creating a new league of 16 teams with team 12 franchises. It's a standalone NBA league, so it's not the Euro League, it's not the NBA, it's NBA European League. It would happen in 2 to 3 years if it were to happen, but this, in my opinion, this is gonna, and I've read this also, that this is going to put a pretty much a block on expanding in the United States because it would be two teams in the United States possibly, but this is a whole other entity, 12 to 16 team league that the NBA would be representing. And some of the teams that are in talks with are teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona. Even they would even occur new teams in London and Paris. So it would be large market teams, but it would be the NBA, not the Euro League. That's a big thing about this. Um, it would be as of right now, it would be valued 500 million to 1 billion per franchise. So when the league expands, those other owners they get a piece of that change. So this is huge, I think, and it needs to be a bigger story because this can be the all right. The league is so heavy, right? We have so many good players in the league right now. It would disperse a lot of those players, but also I think we would also see a lot more talent that didn't make the league, and possibly maybe this league being one day the second best league in the world. You know how European League is now. This can change a lot of basketball around the world, and it could change the structure of the future of the NBA. I think it's huge, and bringing in big markets like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Spain.
It's definitely
Um,
gonna happen, or just in the talks.
they're in the talks, and for what I've read, when you start to hear about, oh, they're in the talks with name a team, name another team, name another team, that means it's
No,
progressing.
let me tell the audience
It's
something
progressing.
about Adam Silver. Adam Silver, he's going to do whatever you hear about. Whatever outlandish shit. Yo, people started saying in season tournament. I was like, the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody doing no in season tournament. That shit don't even make sense. No one even cares. Guess what? He did it. He didn't just do it. He went all out. He painted courts neon red type shit. He had a whole trophy system. It was crazy. It's just still trash, but he did it. He's always willing to do something different. He's always willing to progress. He's always willing to make the NBA bigger into a global sport. I think this is like a two-edged sword. I think, yeah,
Okay,
it's gonna
sure.
help the NBA globally, but I feel like what they really want to do is get back to that homegrown talent. They want to get back to like the best NBA players being from America. So with the European leagues, what it's gonna do is like a lot of them players that would have came here are just gonna be able to stay over there.
stay over there, or is that going to be a pit stop?
A lot of them are gonna stay, bro.
Think so?
Yeah, I think a lot of I mean, if they have the option to go to the NBA, of course they're gonna go to the NBA, but it's just gonna be another reason not to come over here. So, and then that's gonna leave up a vacancy, like you said, for a lot of American-born NBA players to take those European spots that would have otherwise been there, but now they're in the league over there. And I think that's like the underlying, like purpose of this to get back to the homegrown American talent running the NBA. But this is huge on a global level. I mean, I've learned to like kind of go against the NBA's whole philosophy, Adam Silver's whole like progressive philosophy, because I think like in the long run, in the end, it kind of like bites them in the ass. And I see the opposite example with the NFL, where it's like they keep it so exclusive. Ain't no other leagues, bruh. Like you can't even do another league. NFL is gonna try their hardest to shit on you. Ask The Rock in XFL. Ask everyone that ever tried some dumb shit. It's just lasting 2 seasons at best because NFL's big dog and they're the only dog. They don't care what anyone else is doing. Yeah, they're expanding it like globally, but they're keeping the NFL. Ain't no sub leagues. NBA is the whole different philosophy. So we'll see, man. It's gonna be interesting, but man, just the NBA that we grew up on, fam. It's over for them days.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, the NBA is more globally liked than American football. You feel me? So I mean, we see American football over here. That's king. But over somewhere else, NBA is probably over American football. And
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
I do think though this is a good thing. I do think this is a good thing. I would like to
It
see
could
two
be,
more.
yeah, because more talent out there, more
Yeah,
talent
there's so much
to
more
make
talent
it,
out there, and
more chances.
yeah, more chances, more money to be made, and I will say Adam Silver is good at growing the league. He was
Oh,
better
that's
than
one
David
thing.
Stern than that. That's for sure.
That's one. Yeah, David Stern was more of that old school philosophy.
He was more of a salesman. He wanted to sell the players, on the pamphlets. That's why Magic and Bird. That's where that whole thing started.
All right.
Going in a couple random other topics. Um, have you seen this Harvard alien story? And we talk about aliens every once in a while.
I have not.
So there was I did see this on IG. Um, a couple conspiracy ass, pages that I follow, whatever, just to keep that tinfoil hat right next to me. You feel me?
Got to tap in every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. And it said that a Harvard professor, they talk about the telescopes. Don't ask me what they were called because I could barely read them. Um, that they see a form of light that looks something like this is their words, alien spaceship, and that it could be coming into our galaxy the way it's moving. And he said, this is his quote, it could save us or destroy us, and is projected to be around our planet November 21st to December 5th. But also, I've read the same thing
This
and it
year?
said, yeah, I read the same thing. It said mid-October. Now,
This year?
yeah, yeah. Now, I do believe there are other life forms, right? But I mean, what is these stories come out quite often. I mean, this guy
They
saw
come
this,
out too often.
this guy saw this.
This smells like some bullshit.
That's what it smells like.
I'm not gonna lie,
But
this smells like some bullshit. That's some crazy ass theory
but
though.
one thing, the thing that was impelling or intriguing about this story is that he took the actual picture of the lights or objects.
Yeah.
That shit is so far away. I mean, come on.
It's
I
hard to
don't.
tell what it is.
Yeah. I mean, but not only that, but the picture itself is so far away. Like, man, some things are not going to be 3D, are not going to be perfect. Like you're taking pictures for light years away. What
The
are we
only
talking
thing that
about?
makes this story credible is like a Harvard study, right? Or whatever.
That's what makes it, okay, maybe he is credible, but he could be a Harvard dropout that just smoked too much weed in his dorm. You never know.
Did too
You
much
never know.
DMT or some shit.
Yeah, you never know. I just thought it was interesting because we always talk about aliens and
Nah, that one sounds like some bullshit. But hey, audience, the realest alien story to come out in the last decade is the Miami Mall alien story.
yeah.
No,
Yo, when we talked about it, I looked more into it, and that shit
fam,
was just swept underneath.
fam.
That shit was just swept underneath.
What did you find, bro?
It was just like grainy recordings and hearsay, she say, reports from certain different like people that saw it. Um, and then everything that went viral, just watch those again. The 10 feet creatures, and I mean that shit didn't look like it looked edited. It looked like an alien. I mean, AI made it, and the fact that AI wasn't really popping yet at that time, to our knowledge, like that
Nah,
shit was
bro,
really swept underneath the rug.
just the fact, fam, please, people, like, even if you don't believe this, just look up at how many cop cars were there.
That's the giveaway. If
There
it was
was
one
at
or two,
least 50 cop cars. At least 50. 50 cop cars. And you telling me it's a couple of teenagers fucking around in the mall? The thing is, there was never a clear answer. Like, if there was something else, they would have just said it was something else. They try to play it off, oh, it's just teenagers fucking around. No, you wouldn't call 50 cops, man.
yeah, if it was one or two guys, okay.
Like there was
But it was
helicopters,
it
and if it was
was
a terroristic threat, they would have said it was a terroristic threat. Like if it was on some, like a human doing some shit. No, no, and who knows, bro? I really need to like try to find out. Well, I'm not over there anymore, but that would be some great journalistic thing to just to try to find someone that knows someone that was there
you could find a lot of those videos. Like, oh, I knew this guy that was there. You could find a lot of
and
those.
what do they say? Like they're all
They
like,
said they said what you think it was, like it was crazy. It didn't look real. Like, um, some people felt a certain type of way. Like it was chaos, shit like that.
do you understand what that's saying, bro?
I mean, it's
They
what I said,
saying
bro.
these
That's swept
motherfuckers was like 12 foot, right?
swept underneath the rug, bro.
They were saying like on some like 12 feet, 20 feet shit, right?
Yeah, it's like 10 to 12 foot. The videos and the police is what really like,
But the
oh,
videos are
this
like
is
bullshit, don't they?
they do, but there's certain ones that the lighting could be a certain way, and it you see the legs moving, and there's
Are you
a
serious?
Wembenyama ass fucking guy. Yeah. Hey, it could have been Wembenyama naked for all we know, but yeah, it's fucking weird. It was swept underneath the rug. Some people know what really happened there.
But nah, bro, I think like when you really see some shit, you're gonna be in such a state of shock that you just gonna freeze up. Ain't nobody whipping out a phone in that moment, bro. Like you're gonna be on some like,
Now, and I think there's plenty of that. Yo, there's plenty of stories that people that did catch a recording or a real visual of something and being visited by the government. Hey, we need to confiscate this. Like that
that's
shit's real.
that
That's
might
a
have
real
been why the
thing.
cops were there too. Ain't nobody getting everyone that leave. Give me that phone.
That's a real thing. Like if they want, hey, if people in power wanted to get to what's in your phone right now, they
If
could.
they wanted to obtain all the footage from that day, they could have.
They could. Promise you. That's why I think it's now, especially people that want to be like off the grid. Yo, you got a cell
So
phone?
you think
You
that that day, that event footage was definitely confiscated?
oh yeah, 100%. Bro, the jet first of all, setting. We're in downtown Miami with people around. How many millennials and Gen Xers and Gen Zers are there?
But like, I don't get it. They
Tons.
just started walking around. Like, where did they come from, and then where did they go?
Yeah. I mean, that's the question, right?
That's bro. Please, please, let's never forget that. Please, let's bring that up every 25 episodes, bro.
All right.
Like, we
Going into
can't let that story die, fam.
going into the last topic we got. For those that don't know, I'm watching The Wire for the first time,
Hey, hold
and
on, bro. Look, me and Tyler, we different type of OGs. We them type 90s babies. So we in between, well, it's like the old school and the new school, hybrid, bit of both. Had life before the internet and grew up with the internet. But we different too. Like we're the type to check on our OG shows, check on our OG albums, check on our OG movies. With that being said, I watched The Wire for the first time a couple months ago. Changed my life. For the better, for the worse. I still don't know yet. But it was an experience. Tyler is currently watching him, so I wanted to check in with him and see like, yo, what's the update? Where you at?
All right, I'm in season 2 right now.
This guy's still on season two. Hey.
Bro, I'm watching with my
Hey,
wife.
ladies and
If it
gentlemen.
wasn't, I
Hey,
would run right through it. I'm in season 2. Bro, it's an incredible show. The best, it's
you're gonna like season two.
Stringer, aka Idris Elba.
One of
Man,
the
he's
best
killed that
TV
role.
characters all time, bruh.
He's fucking killing that role.
Fam. Chef's
Fucking
kiss on
killing
that
that role.
character.
And one thing you told me when I was in like episode 5, maybe, you said, "Hey, anybody can get killed. Anybody can get killed." So prior to that, I already had discussed with my wife, "Hey, which cop is gonna get killed or shot at least, right?" And then you tell me that, so then I'm fucking suspicious.
Yeah.
Then Shorty gets shot, right?
Michael B. Jordan.
No, no, no. Before him, the girl, the lesbian, she gets shot in the car for the heist. That crushed us. That crushed us. Because she was a
Wait, which
great
show? Wait, you talking about with Omar?
nah
Which?
McNulty's partner. I'm drawing a blank on her name right now.
Oh shit, baby girl.
Yeah, she's fired.
Yes, she is. Damn, I forgot her name. Nah. Oh yeah, she did get shot while on the job. Yeah,
And then Michael B. Jordan getting killed.
that one hit different, bro.
That one hit because he wanted to change. And as soon as
He
his
was a
his stupid
child,
ass
bro.
came from the country, I said, "Oh, he's gonna get in trouble.
He was a child. That's when I knew,
He's gonna get
like,
in trouble."
oh, ain't no like this. This is like as gritty as real as it gets. Like, children die, but that's
Yeah.
how it be in the hood, bro.
So, but for the show, like what's going on, it's a roller coaster. I can definitely see this being an all-time show just off the first season.
You're gonna see season two, they just try something different. And then season three, I think that's when season three and season four are like the highlight of the show. Those two seasons.
Okay, okay. I mean, season 1 for any kind of legendary series is really building the
But
blocks.
one good thing about The
You know?
Wire is like they just throw you like it's something that runs by itself and they just threw you at a certain point. Like they're not really introducing shit. They're just dropped you off at this point. You're gonna see it from here on out. Like,
Right, right. Like while it's happening. But one thing I
yes.
don't understand, and maybe you can explain this to me for having seen it, with um with Avon, what makes him such a kingpin? Like, why is he so protected? Why is Stryker or why is he with him,
Stringer.
Stringer with him like that?
You're
Ah,
gonna see that they complement each other perfectly. Like one is muscles and one is the brains. But
yeah.
Avon, he's there just based off like OG street code type shit.
Okay, all
Like
right, that
he
makes
worked his
sense.
way up, but his code, like his moral code, his street knowledge is what like really kept him like
Yeah.
at the top. And then
Okay.
Stringer is really coming more on some different like on
Oh,
the book shit, business shit.
yeah.
When
Oh
you
yeah,
see
it's a
him
great
taking
show.
that class and shit, I was like, yo.
I was like, man, taking a business class,
I
that's
was
where he's
like,
at.
yo, the buddy's different
But it's a great show, man. Acting from even from the extras, some of the cops, some of the
for sure.
corrupted judges and shit.
And bro, a
I mean,
lot of them people, them actors, is like homegrown Baltimore people.
oh shoot, okay.
Like a
I mean,
cop wrote the show. Like it's
oh okay.
as or a Baltimore cop wrote the show. It's not a cop, a news reporter.
Oh okay.
So it's about as real. It's about as homegrown, organic as it can be.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll keep you updated on that. But how's your Sopranos going? Oh shit.
No,
Hey,
I'm gonna
audience,
get.
one thing about Dixon, he can recommend gold to me, and I'm like, I'm there. I can recommend platinum or even the most expensive minerals around the world. My man will push that to the side for fucking years
Uh,
and say, I got you. I
I've
got
watched
you.
some of the things you recommended. I forgot which one. Oh, one of your all-time
I
great.
forgot which one.
One of your all-time great recommendations was Succession. Like that to me is a top 10 show I ever watched.
All right, so what that my credibility, my movie show credibility should be
It's
solidified.
it's solidified. No, I'm gonna get to it, bro. I haven't taken that off the list. I just been watching shows with like the wifey lately, like random shit on Netflix. I'm
I
watching a
get it.
show
I
called
get
like
it.
Big Little Liars on HBO. It's dope.
Yeah, I can't get into that, but my wife watches that. One thing that I've been recently watching is the Batman animated series from the 90s. And I put on a couple episodes while my wife was reading, and I caught her watching it like a bunch. And
That
I
shit
watched a
still
couple.
hits
Yeah, hell yeah.
for
And
real.
she goes, "What is this?" And I said, this is the original animated series. I grew up on this." She goes, "Oh, okay." And then we get upstairs. She says, "Some of those episodes were really good."
Oh
I said,
shit,
"Yeah, I know.
that shit
I
always
know.
happens, bro.
I know." But all right, man, wrapping up the podcast. You got anything to add to it? I kind of forgot we're recording again.
Welcome back, baby. Season 3, we here.
Season 3, and for bigger and better things, just make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment on all socials. And hey, Dixon, I'm gonna holla at you, bro.
Adios.
Adios.
Hits and hoop season. Hey.